Managing the stress of returning to normal as we emerge from the COVID-19 pandemic. Experts will be joining us this week to help us navigate through it all. The return to the office or the workplace, of course, can come with a lot of stress and anxiety since many of us haven't been in large groups for a year or more. And joining us now to talk about this is Jill Blackson, the Deputy Director of Community Care Services based in Lincoln Park. And Jill, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
No, thank you for having me.
Obviously, more and more people are getting vaccinated, and even though we haven't reached that 70% mark for the number of people 16 and older who've received at least one dose, the state lifted COVID restrictions last month, but returning to a new normal, of course, can really be a source of anxiety for so many people. Why is that?
Well, I think because we've kind of all been in this bubble for so long, and while it was, a lot to get used to it, we kind of, got used to our new normal. Now we have to adjust back to another new normal. And that can create a lot of anxiety. If you've been at home with your kids, working at home, and now you have to figure out how you're going to navigate it going forward, it can be anxiety producing. And, we're still dealing with this pandemic, so it's not completely over. So there's some anxiety still about what's to come in the unknown.
And everyone may have had a different experience during this pandemic. Is there a correlation between the pandemic and trauma?
Oh, absolutely. None of us have been through anything like this. So it was a lot of fear. It was a lot of not knowing what to expect. So there was a lot of the unknown, which is going to create anxiety anyway. And overall, it was a traumatic event. So of course there is going to be a reaction to it happening in the first place and dealing with it, and now how we're going to handle it going forward.
I mean, we've heard of post-traumatic stress disorder. Is there such a thing as post-COVID stress disorder?
Yes, actually, mental health experts have said that, there is this post-COVID stress disorder. So there is this, collective stress that we're all, at least most of us are feeling. And as you said, some people have had a different experience, and we're all going to have a different experience going forward as we adjust back to our new normal.
Well, let's kind of dive a little bit deeper there. What are some of the symptoms, if you will, of someone who's experiencing the effects of that kind of trauma because of the pandemic?
Well, if you are feeling, a little more anxious than maybe you have in the past about things, if you feel increased anger, irritability, maybe you're really having these negative thoughts that you just can't shake, excessive worrying, maybe you're drinking a little bit more than you have in the past. Anything that really is outside of your normal way of coping and handling, you need to take a look at that for sure.
So those who do have to return to the workplace, who have been working from home or maybe taking care of the kids, obviously many of them had been remote learning, and now they're going back into the workplace. What can they do if they're really feeling anxious right now?
Well, I think first of all, just kind of checking in with yourself. So kind of pausing and saying, wow, this is not really how I normally feel. Maybe it's a little more worry than you've experienced in the past. So first, kind of take a self-assessment. Where are you at? Then do those things that we all know do help. Take care of yourself, exercise, eat right. But if it starts to get worse and you're not able to manage it, then definitely reach out because the help is out there and you don't need to suffer. And we all probably are experiencing a little bit of that for sure.
I think we all need to remember to show kindness and empathy, and not just now, but always, but certainly at this time. If somebody needs more help, where can they go?
They can call us at 313-389-7500 and visit our website at comcareserve.com.
Jill Blackson, Deputy Director of Community Care Services. There's the information on your screen for those who are wishing to visit them or get more information. Again, comcareserve.org. Thanks again, Jill. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.